Hey everyone, I'm Big John and welcome to another episode of the Diz Ability Show. Now, before we get started, sorry, sorry again. Now, before we get started, I'm proud to announce the winner of our March Madness tournament for the second year in a row. In case you haven't seen the video I uploaded yesterday, is Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, which means the outro of our show will remain the same for another year. Now, on with the show, shall we? This week, I want to talk to you about something we always talk about here on the channel, the Disability Access Pass, or DAS Pass. It is extremely helpful if you have physical or mental disabilities, and especially if you hate waiting in line for 5.5 hours. You can go to the information centers outside the parks or City Hall in Magic Kingdom or in the entrance at Epcot's International Gateway to get the pass or get it renewed. And it's available for your entire trip. So what you do is that you go to any ride you want, talk to the cast member with a tablet. They will scan your Magic Band and give you a return time, or you can do all this using the My Disney Experience app on your phone. Either way works. Mostly we did the app last time, but I prefer talking to the cast member because you get that guest cast interaction. So anyway, that's my tip. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the comments and I'll make sure it gets to a future episode. Now it's time for this week's Top 5. So as you may know, I am a huge fan of the entertainment industry side of Disney more than anything else. Even though I've pretty much given up on whether the citizens are coming back. I hate to say it, but it's true. I've pretty much given up on it. But one group that has grown on me, and it should come as no surprise to anyone watching, are my buddies, the Dapper Dans. Not only are they fantastic singers, but usually in their sets they use fake song names in the form of a joke. So this week, as a goof, we're going to do my top 5 Dapper Dan song jokes. Number 5, she was only the farmer's daughter, but I never could attract her. That's a good one. I've heard that one a couple times. Once last year and a couple times this past trip. It's a good joke, said by a green Dan and a blue one. Number 4, meet me in the cornfield, Nellie. I want to kiss you between the ears. I've heard that one many times. That one is done by one of my favorite green Dans. Number 3, now this one was one that I recently heard on my last trip, and it's going to be in an upcoming video. It's one of the orange Dans that I have seen the most. She left me because I'm bald. I told her it's hair loss. You can't help but laugh at these jokes. I mean, they're not just singers. There's a whole lot of shtick into it, too. Number 2, I've heard this one done by one of my favorite blue Dans. Time flies like an arrow, but fruit flies like a banana. Yeah, that one's a thinker. That one's a thinker. Even my mother had a problem trying to get that one. And my number 1 Dapper Dan song joke, one that has been said by some of my favorite blue and green Dans, and this one cracks me up every single time. Get off the stove, Grandma. You're too old to ride the range. Where a certain purple Dan would say, that song does have a hot ending. So does Grandma. I mean, yeah. I mean, like I said, they're fantastic singers, but they also have great shtick into it, too. kind of like another favorite acapella group of mine, Rockapella. Look them up. They're a great group as well. So anyway, let me know in the comments if you've ever seen the Dapper Dans, or if you're one of the Dans I met, or if you're one of the Dans I met in person. You know who you are. So, it's April. Today is April 1st, April Fool's Day. I am not a fan of it at all, but one important day, actually, April on the whole is an important month for me, because starting tomorrow is Autism Awareness Month. As all of you know, I have autism. And sometimes I see it as both a blessing and a curse. It is a blessing because I get to help people like me. I've been a mentor at my local elementary school for the past 8 years. But it's also a curse because it sometimes triggers anxiety in me, and it makes things difficult for me to make decisions and stuff. But some of the great stars over the years have autism. You got Dan Aykroyd. You got the singer of Owl City. You've got the guy who created Pokemon. He had autism. Temple Grandin, of course. Greta Thunberg. It's not just those kind of people. Everyone with autism is a star in their own right. And to all my brothers and sisters on the spectrum, don't ever let anyone put you in a box. Because some people think that because you have autism, you can't amount to anything. That's not true. We were all put on this earth for a reason. We are all beautiful. We are all amazing. You are all amazing. Don't ever, ever let anyone tell you otherwise. So anyway, that's our show. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the comments. I'll make sure it gets to a future episode. For this week's shout-outs, make sure you guys check out my friends Jessica and Lewis over at One Little Spark JL. They went live last night for the conclusion of the 50th anniversary. They support me. I support them. Definitely check them out. Also, make sure you guys check out Nick over at Magical News Live. He does great live streams from the parks whenever he can. Definitely check him out. Also, make sure you guys check out Matt and Goo over at Goo to You. They also went live yesterday during a 50-hour live stream, which is crazy. So check them out. Also, make sure you guys check out Chris at Ear to Ear Magic. He also does great live streams from the parks. Definitely check him out as well. For the latest Disney news and gossip, make sure you guys check out WW Magazine. If you have not subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? And ding the bell for notifications so you never miss a second of the fun. And until next time, may the mouse be with you.